Let's go ride a dirt bike in Hawaii. So yeah, we'll give you a quick walk around here. You'd probably never guess this is Hawaii with the what do you call these, pine trees? So yeah, these are real legit pine trees here in Hawaii. So I thought I'd give you a nice little backdrop here when I've stopped. I don't know if the camera will focus on the mountains and stuff with the backlight, but you get to look at my ugly ass. So anyway, there you go, mountains, Hawaii. Here we go, big old beautiful girl here. Back up, need to make sure that I keep my eyes on the viewfinder and not on my eyeballs, my real eyeballs. So 690, she's got, I don't know, what, 120 miles on her today now. Little bit of mix of everything. We were just kind of in some rain and some mud and some cinder, and and now we're in kind of still some cinder and some dust. And I've still got my Cycra covers on my hand guards to stop the wind a little bit. Here's the factory MT21 that I remounted so that I could just finish toasting it on the road. It's actually a pretty good tire. I think the 690 came with pretty good tires. The 2019 ones kind of got those macaroni thrower, I don't know, junk on there. But KTM, I think, had to do that for those pass-by emissions, you know, the road noise. You can see the motos in her second ride is pretty much toasted. Funny enough, it actually hooks up pretty good, but you can see the pipe is getting pretty hot. Maybe you can't see it, but anyway, the cat's starting to turn a little purple in there. My super rad moto seat. Thanks Travis at Moto Seat for making me that. I'm so freaking happy with this seat, guys. This is that ballistic Kevlar stuff in the side, or nylon, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And I wear knee braces, and as you can see, it just butchers my pants. I got them all glued back together. It rips seats apart, but hey, my knees feel good, so we'll do that. And these are my grip donuts that I'm going to take off. I thought that maybe I needed those, and maybe I'll keep it on the left side here, because it hits when I'm hitting there, my thumb hits on the plastic and it doesn't give with the grip, so I get my thumbs get a little bit torn up if I don't have those. You can see the old scars from motocross days and stuff in my hands, but it bumps up against the plastic, so maybe I'll leave that donut on there. This one doesn't seem to be giving me problems, but the damn throttle one keeps flopping over into the throttle like that when just because my hand's probably all over it. But yeah, I've started to like my Cycra handguards that I put on there a little bit better. I wasn't too impressed. I put the bolts all the way through with these nuts on the back. It's a long story on why those nuts are rounded, but those are what I had in the drawer, so I stuck those on there. But anyway, they haven't broken off since, so they seem to be working pretty good. They've taken some pretty big hits in the sides. My Adventure Spec skid plate that I bought and put on there when this thing was brand new. I highly recommend this skid plate. It's a tough unit, and it resonates a lot of engine noise, but that's okay. When I go into more easy areas, I take it off and put that stock plastic one on if I know that I'm not going to be bashing into rocks and stuff. But she's taking some big hits, and anyway, I got a couple flat spots in the wheels, but that's okay. I mean, you can expect that in the terrain that I ride. I've been pretty easy on them. Yeah, another thing here with the license plate, I ended up mounting mine, cover up number here, not that it matters, you've probably seen it before, but anyway, I mounted my plate all the way up by the license, or my license plate, all the way up by the tail light, because when you land real hard from big jumps, you can see I got it zip tied back together here, the tail flexes and the tire comes up and just rips that apart. So if you're gonna do some serious off-roading on this thing, you gotta kind of get your license plate up there as high as you can. These knobbies crack me up. Anyway, yeah, so if you look on the suspension here, this is gonna be a really long, full feature moto vlog review to the side, and the compression clicker is on this side. So what I did, I gotta make sure I don't touch the exhaust, is you can see those little black marks. I marked the stock position with the dot right there, and then I spun this out and loosened it up softened it up, I should say, basically a full turn, and that's made an absolute huge difference. Hopefully I didn't have my hand on the speaker, in the rear suspension. And now I'm only running 5 clicks out on the rebound and the compression, and then my preload is actually a little bit slack, but that's the way I've always run my bikes, and that's the way I like to run my bikes. And so the rear end's just a little bit lower. I think the sag measurement is yeah, it's just 5 millimeters difference than what it's supposed to be as far as being slack. And the front, I just flat out, it's just not set up yet. I'm looking to put the springs in it, like I told you. I'm just kind of being redundant here, but yeah, I've learned to really like the 690. She's super capable. You can see, I don't know if you're wondering what the hell I got going on here. These are just some backgrounds that I pre-cut so that my knees aren't just tearing apart the gas tank here. I don't ride this like a little old lady on Sundays, you've probably seen in the video. So my legs are all up and down this. You can see the scratches and stuff in all the plastics from my legs. And did the same thing on the other side. I tore off the stock graphics. I hate graphics, just me. And I pre-cut some backgrounds for there too. So this protects that gas tank for the most part. You can maybe still see that I'm wearing a little bit on the edge, even though I rolled the background back over the corner a little bit so that I would wear on that instead of the tank. But you know, it's gonna get some bumps and bruises, and I think I'm planning on keeping it, so that's okay. She'll be a little bit ugly like a dirt bike. You can see my knee braces and stuff scratching all the graphics up. But yeah, that moto seat's rad, man. Contact Travis and get yourself one of these things. They are sticky. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of a crappy review. And hey, but whatever, man. You got to see me ride the 690. Got a little whoop. Got her up on the rev limiter. She's a beast. I really dig riding it. I'm still learning how to ride it. The front end is a little bit lower than a motocross bike. I have the risers on it. I'm still hunkered on it. If you sit on, I've literally sat on this bike next to an EXC, and the front end is lower. And I think it's just because, you know, you ride them in a seated position on the road a little bit more. They're not really meant for standing ergonomics. So I get a little hunkered over, which puts some stress on my arms because my legs are so long. I would like a little bit lower foot pegs. You know, maybe I'll spring for those when I have some money, but we're getting a pipe first. I'm really excited about getting a pipe for this thing, and we'll see. I'm not sure if it's going to be an Acra Provic yet, or if it's going to be the wings, but it's likely going to be one of those two. We'll see what my local dealer can do for me on the Acra. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to riding, and I wish you guys all happy riding. And if you have a KTM 690, get the 450 shifter. Get this shifter. See my other videos and get this shifter. This makes a big difference in this bike shifting. It's awesome. Get one. Sorry, that was stupid. So anyway, back on the 690. Like and subscribe if you want to see more 690 videos. There's some buttons right down there. If you have any questions on, I don't know, after being on the 690 for 3,000 miles, I got a hunter passing me. He's clucking like a chicken, probably calling some birds. But anyway, if you have any questions, you know, about the 690, I've got quite a few hours on her now, and I'll help you out as much as I can. I'm not here to hurt anybody's feelings in this butthurt nation that we live in. But yeah, let's we're all riding buddies. We're all in this YouTube thing together. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm pretty good about replying. I'm a lot better than replying on YouTube than I am my email, because I just got so much damn junk in there. So you guys have a happy Sunday. Hang loose from Hawaii. Up here at almost 7,000 feet, and people don't really think of that when they think of Hawaii, but we got big old mountains. Look at these suckers behind me. You probably can't see them. All these big cones pop up a couple thousand feet. So from the valley floor, which is 6,000 feet. So anyway. Just riding a dirt bike on the beach in Hawaii during sunset.